bird chirping while he's perching on a branch outside. But his feathers are now scattered by the wind's moving speed. Sky reverts to a sick green and it tosses the sea. Caught in a callous web of misery in the third degree. Walking outside now, the social scene appears absurd to me. I'm thirsty for you, Lord, but you haven't answered me in a while, because my faith seems so grown up and it's not like a child. Treat the suffering lamb like a lamb of a genie when I try to rant. Accuse the divine hand of putting up possible demands, hating anyone that seems to be having their share of fun. When they laugh loud in a crowd, I either rebel or run. And I can't help but think that in my past, if I had swifter learning, that I could be a friendlier, smiling, happy will version in the storm. Though the storms in our minds wax strong and they defy the temporary assaults, our God still hears our cries. In the storm, in the storm, in the storm. Though the storms in our minds, they wax strong and they defy the temporary assaults, our God still hears our cries through the storm. Yo, I know I can choose Christ's life or I can choose to die. Then there's nothing I can say to try to attempt to justify that it's my life, that I can turn it around all for the better. That the season of winter is my choice and not a shifting of the weather. But how can I feel for anything when my nerves have been severed? How can love find its way through a heart that's already dismembered? I suffer through sermons, my face is stone and nothing tender can penetrate the stifled hate as we play the pretender. Cause I know there's some people in the crowd whose hearts are cold like mine, but I feel like a hypocrite when I stand up with nothing inside. So I wait on you, Lord, while my bones shake and tremble, and my hope fades away like the fallen leaves in November. I'm on my last rope. Let the song resound for you. Anyone going through the storm, know that there's hope coming up. It's coming around, shining. Yo, though the storms in our minds wax strong and they defy their temporary assaults, our God still hears our cries in the storm, through the storm, in the storm, through the storm. Yo, though the storms in our minds, they wax strong and they defy their temporary assaults, our God still hears our cries through the storm, through the storm. My prayer to you in the song is to keep me stringing along. Don't give up on me, though I rebelled against your word for so long. I haven't forgotten the times we had, glad or sad, in the piers, waters crashed in the sands of Iraq. Or how me and Richie expressed all our deepest convictions before he died. We shook up the world as spoon-fed Christians. Your words sear my soul and you remind me still the desert east winds of this world they couldn't possibly fill. What your majestic hand can accomplish when it's all finished. My future's much brighter than the darkest demon's persistence. These skeletal limb bones are now hanging my spinal road will stretch out and bear the storm winds and carry me home. Radiant now I fly, my face will reflect the sunshine, and out of the storm and looking down from it on my place on high, and meet those morning birds all together with cheer, with appreciation of freedom the storm produced throughout the years. And I'm not writing to that happy smiling Christian social person, I'm writing to the ones broken and they're hurting, to those who feel like God's plan is still uncertain, whose hearts cannot contain a single hermeneutical sermon, that there's a blaring hope and that you'll be supplied in time to spread your wings wide, and then together we will glide. Though the storms in our minds, they wax strong and they defy their only temporary assaults, and our God still hears our cries through the storm.